Hi friends, I want to show you guys how to make this beautiful marble paper painting at home. It's super beautiful and you can use whatever colors you want. So what you need is you need a pan like this. I just use a regular baking pan. And then you want to fill it up with about an inch of water. You don't need that much water. And then I also have some paints here. These are just regular washable acrylic paints. And then I also have some food coloring. So you can use either one of these. You can use the paints or the food coloring. And I'll show you what you're going to do with those. And then you also need some vegetable oil. And if you have some, I have a little pipette here so I can squeeze and get the paints out. But if you don't have any of this at home, it's okay. You can just pour in your paint. So what you need to do, I have already mixed up my colors in here, but I'm going to tell you what you need to do at home. So first, you pour in a little bit of vegetable oil in your cups. And then you are gonna take either your paint or your food coloring, whichever one you have on hand. And you're going to put some paints in there or some food coloring. I did about maybe 5 or 6 drops of each. And then you take a fork or any sort of mixing tool you can find. You mix it up really well. And it's gonna look a little funny when you mix it up because oil and paint don't mix well together. And that's why it's gonna work really well with the marbling here, okay?
Seng, I have one question.
Yes.
How many drops of paint would you use if you weren't using food coloring?
How many, I just kind of measured it by eye. You don't wanna put in too much, but you don't wanna put in too little. So see whatever works best for you.
Okay.
So now that we have all our materials ready, oh, I forgot to, you also need a piece of paper. I just have a regular piece of construction paper, but if you have thicker pieces of paper at home, like watercolor paper, you can use those too. I cut it into a little, not a triangle, a rectangle. There you go. And so now we are ready to start marble painting. So here are my painting cups over here. I'm gonna put it right in front of me. And then now I'm going to take my pipette. I'm going to squeeze some paints out. Oh, see, I had them sitting out for a while. So now the paint and the oil separated again. So I'm just going to use my pipette to mix it up really well. Mix. There you go. That looks okay.
Could you use a small spoon too?
Yes, you could. So anything you can find at home. You can use a fork, a spoon. Butter knives work too. You find popsicle sticks, those work too. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop in some of my mixture there. And you can see that there are these little bubbles in it. That's from the oil. And then I'm gonna have to mix this one up too. Mix. Squeeze them out. And this is the fun part because you can experiment with how much of the one color you want, or maybe if you want, you only need to do like a couple of drops. So this part is completely up to you. So that looks okay to me. I think I'm satisfied with that. Now I'm going to take my paper. Here it is. I'm going to gently set it on top. You don't want to push it all the way down. You don't want it to go into the water. You just want to put it right on the surface. So I'm just going to drop it in really gently like this. Boop. And then you'll see that it's starting to soak up all the water. Here, and now it's time to take it out. And look how beautiful that turned out. So these little bubbles here, that was where the vegetable oil was. That looks so beautiful. I'm really proud of this. So if you want to take a picture of yourself doing it, make sure to send it to Alana or Melanie so we can all see your beautiful artwork. Bye!